This right here is one of the hardest hitting carbines in Battlefield 6. The M277 in Battlefield 6 is seriously one of the hardest hitting carbines you can possibly use. It has a ridiculous damage range and damage profile, but its downside is the magazine size. But of course, I got you all the build for it, so if you guys could do me a favor and drop a like on this video and make sure you're all subscribed, those notifications turned on. That being said, let's get into it. All right, so like I said, I got y'all the build here for the M277. This thing is, like I mentioned, one of the hardest hitting, if not the hardest hitting carbines, but its downside is, of course, the magazine size and the fact that it does have some wicked recoil, so you can build it out a couple different ways. This is going to be the suppressed way and my personal like favorite way to do it, but yeah, this thing is actually like really hard hitting. Okay, so to get in here and show you guys what you are going to be using on this thing, right now I have this at level 23, and this is a very easy thing to be able to get up here. It's at level 23 mark. So I have the suppressor on here just because I personally like running suppressors. Is it very conducive for overall, you know, accuracy in terms of like, is it gonna for recoil? No. So if you want to run something that's going to be better for that, of course, you're going to throw on like the double port brake or something else like that, which will help with your overall control and hipfire accuracy until you get the compensated brake here at level 28, which is going to take a while to get to, not going to lie. So the regular brake will be really good for you guys, and that's really going to be about it in terms of, you know, what you should be running. It's either going to be brake or it's going to be the light and suppressor. I really like running a suppressor on a lot of guns if I can, though I will not be using this for those longer distances. It's just not that gun due to the magazine size and of course the recoil. But when I do need to pick people off, I can tap fire it and get some wicked shots off. So after that though, I'm going to be using the 13 prototype because it's a heavy barrel that improves my firing accuracy over extended periods versus if I use the extended barrel here, which I mean doesn't necessarily help with my accuracy over extended periods of time. And I just unlocked the 16 custom barrel. I didn't happen to have this, so when I end up like switching over, I will be using the 16 custom barrel, as it will increase that. It improves my firing accuracy over prolonged periods and increases my projectile velocity. So for everybody else, 13 prototype, skip the extended barrel because I don't think it's going to be that beneficial, and then slap on the custom right here, as we don't really need to lose hip fire and stuff like that, and it doesn't help with your overall ability to hit more shots consistently when full auto. So heavy earlier and then heavy extended when you happen to unlock that. After that, here in the underbarrel section, I just unlocked that angled when I was playing, but I like the ribbed stubby as it slightly reduces recoil and enables a slightly faster transition to aim down sight. If you want something that's going to be strictly for like overall recoil control, then you're going to want to go for like the 6H64 vertical. Out of like all the ones in here, this will technically be the best for that overall, but 37 to 41, not anything ridiculous, but it does help. And the downside is that it will cost you some accuracy when you're moving and trying to like shoot people. So when you're on the move, that is something that you have to be aware of. So for me, I really do like the rib stubby, so I'm going to be running with that, but you guys can go for that 6H64 vertical and have relatively no issues right there. Down in here, magazine section, when I got the gameplay, I was running the 20 round mag, and I just unlocked the 20 round fast mag. So I'd say to go ahead and slap on the 20 round fast mag here. And then of course it goes from 95 to 100 points. That's a really good attachment. Super nice considering, you know, hitting a 30 round mag here is a level 38 unlock, which takes forever. And that requires 40 points for you to be able to slap on your gun. Not that great, right? We don't really like that. So definitely go ahead and run the 20 fast until you happen to get up in here, and maybe you can substitute it out for something else. But overall, you guys should be perfectly fine. Then we're not going to go for right accessory, top accessory. We're going to go right up in here, and we're going to throw on the Mini Flex 1.0. This is by far my favorite sight to run on like close to medium-ish range guns, and I'd highly recommend you guys go for this. You could even go for like the ROM. That's going to be really solid on this gun as well, but don't really feel too inclined to go for some of these other higher zoom optics. Not going to be that beneficial on this particular gun. So Mini Flex is going to be great. And lastly, I do happen to have the Mag Catch to provide slight improvements to my overall reload speed. So that right there, honestly, if you run this, super hard hitting gun, very easy to be able to use at close to medium-ish range, but out past that, not really worth it. But I got y'all some great gameplay just to showcase how effective this thing really is. All right, we got ourselves, technically speaking, a join late, but not really. I joined in at 1 and 5, so I mean, hey, listen, we'll take that any day of the week over joining in literally halfway through something, because these games aren't that long anyways. We got ourselves some King of the Hill. Oh my God. There we go. Much as I want to get on that OBJ, a little bit better for me not to be immediately on that thing. Get out here though, get around it though. Goodness. Cause I just don't got all the ammo for all that to be down there, you know? Like 21 rounds in a gun. Not exactly prime for sitting on an OBJ, you know what I'm saying? That is one of those guns' drawbacks. Super high damage, great range, but the drawback, of course, is the lack of ammo. Rank it up pretty quickly in this thing. Ooh. Let's say someone, I thought someone was right there in the corner. Hello? Ooh, posted. Posted. Of course, in the class, I've given you guys a couple of different ways or a couple different builds for this gun. Ooh, there was all three right there. I'm most likely not gonna get picked up. I've given you guys a couple different ways to run it. Of course, if you want something that's more controllable than having, you know, the suppressor on there. I'm just a big fan of suppressors right now. I think I just got some crazy ass hit flinch, but yeah, I've just been a big fan of suppressors here more recently. Just be able to run around and take people out without everyone knowing exactly where you are. I mean, just because they don't hear they don't see the muzzle flash, hear you as much. I know you're technically still on the radar a little bit, but it doesn't matter all that much. Is he ending up going down below? Let's get over here. Let's get over here. It's actually kind of a surprisingly big map for King of the Hill. How was he still alive after taking that many shots by me? Nice. Dude, there's so many people in here. Teammate, have fun running their B-bait. Let's run. We're kind of on a bit of a tear right now. We're gonna kind of guard the point. We don't necessarily got to be on the point. We're gonna be up top. Good stuff, teammates. Good stuff. Oh, that dude's gonna be weak as hell. All right, I'm gonna actually prefer to get over closer to this point here. If I had like a AR or something better recoil wise, I'd be sitting back, no issue. But being that we don't. Yo, teammates, we're literally in the open. I need a fucking medic! Are you 2 meters away from me? Thank you. Goat mode, goat mode. Yo, that's actually tragic. All right, we're gonna use this as a bit of a reset. Nice. Ahaha. Ooh, let's go. Recon soldier skin. Got the icebreaker one. Yeah, I absolutely love this M44. This pistol is incredible. Get that extra round in there. If y'all looking for a good pistol to run, I mean, just, you know, kind of get a nice little, just whip it out. Get someone kind of, you can almost use, like, if you've ever played Apex Legends, literally just use it like that. Oh my god, he was waiting for me. I guess smart play on their part. So, fair play. Oh, I was about to say hold up, but never mind. It don't matter. Toss an aid. My guy lose a bunch of arm strength. Dude, too many footsteps and I can't see shit. Nope. I was trying to lock in there for a sec. Ooh, nice, okay. Waiting this out. Nope. Look at all them free kills down there. Free, free, free. Free is exactly how we like it. No, I probably should have added that, dude. All right, it's all good. It's 202 to 168. See, we were being effective. You don't gotta be on the OBJ. Like, you know, if you can be effective around it just by purely helping your teammates with the enemies, like keep the enemies off of it, that's effective too, right? Like that counts as being a good teammate. All right, now we can get over top, up top B. No, I'm good on that. I'm gonna try and get back up there. There's no way. There's no way we're laying prone in some bushes. Hey, leave it to Battlefield, right? Leave it for someone to lay prone in a bush. Yeah, we got two of these things here. Let's run. Oh, he came up from behind me, dude. Nice. My question was, how was that one guy at the SGX that took me out? How was he still here? We're gonna wait for this. Wait in the corner. Yup. See, he chowed. I baited him out to chow me. You see how easily we just won that? Like, we just had won that. Those gunfights. It's because we played it smart. We knew where the enemy was going to be. We didn't play it dumb. We didn't run in there. Instead, we, you know, got 3 kills, lived to survive another day. Effective on the OBJ. They're going to be coming down from behind me. Oof. All right, I'm not going to get picked up right there. All right, 245 though, teammates. I'm just going to run right in there. We're about to cap this W. I'm coming in. There we go. That's how you do that. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, my squad, 36-8. Listen, that was an effective game, and that's how you use that M277. Yes, sir. Drop a like, you know what I'm saying? Drop a like.